for a minute. There's not just money on the line at this tournament, but also potentially how big the contract's going to be for Ethan and DK. But we'll find out. They are the favourites coming into this, but it's a good start from Cloud9.
Certainly is hard out the gates. This, of course, being the opening swings at one another. The trading blows, just to try and gain some space on the map. Momentum in for everything that will be built up from this point forward. And, of course, setting themselves up for potentially that P2 setup once we start to approach these final 20 seconds.
Well, so far, Cloud9 really got something to prove here. Like I said, I think the popular consensus is that they are the underdogs in this fight, which is kind of crazy considering they're the pro team. But so far, so good. That is 30 seconds onto P1 here, and you can't ask for a better start.
No. Delivering as required thus far. There will be sterner tests, no doubt, not just in this map, but of course through the series. And as DK, Ethan, and Aspect find 3 there and start to push out space for this P2 lockdown. DK in the deep back. Cloud9 have a couple of checkboxes to tick here en route across the map.
Got to be careful. All this sacrifice to get into this P2, and that far of a deficit is going to be a bit of a problem if they let it go very, very quickly. Something that is already happening, and my goodness, Cloud9 must have heard us, because this is a roaring start.
Absolutely just slammed through the front door. A team like Omit, you don't expect to be overwhelmed so easily, but guns up and hot right now, especially in Courage. 5-1 to kick things off.
Cloud9 trying to prove everybody wrong, trying to stay alive into this tournament as they keep on moving forward right now. Omit not looking like the team in the ascendancy that so many have claimed, but they get back into it. Looking to grab some points back through, but still the trades go into it, and with Cloud9 with a better spawn, they get the advantage.
Play forward here if you're Wevy. That's 3 more dead in the feed, and Cloud9 have certainly not underestimated their opponents. Kicking this one off, challenger side and the other side, but after everything that we've talked about with them so far, you know the force that you're up against. It's a beautiful rotation through long as well, straight into 3. Great stuff here from Cloud9. Omit need to find some answers. It's probably going to start with Ethan on the south side.
Ethan 1-5 so far, just not what people are expecting from him as well, but as they go into this one, they're going to need to do a little bit better. Wevy already grabbing 2. This is a beating so far. They do manage to get some control here, Omit, for the first time, and maybe, just maybe, they can find their feet here on what has been a very slow start.
As Nezra bouncing around the window will be taken down by his teammate's grenade. A couple of kills that will line up in favor of Omit. So can you walk away with a handful of points towards this back end? And, well, the lion's share is required to close that gap. Cloud9, though, not far away, knocking on the door.
Back into this point here. They're trying to hold it for the rest of this time to get back into this game as long as they can here. DK getting a nice 2 to lock it and looks for the 3rd and will grab it. 13 seconds of scrap. We go over to this next hill by rocks, and hey, it's at least a little bit of brevity from Omit.
The rotation's slow as well for Cloud9. They're a little bit nervous about how far Omit might be pushed out. It turns out you are relatively deep and trying to figure out something.
Wevy, that's a big first kill on the Aspect. Looking for the second here on the Denzer, and what is going on with Omit? This is slow.
Then just tries to shimmy and shake a little bit. Does well to take 2 to the grave with him, and that will buy time for Denzer to squeeze up, get himself into the point, contest this for a moment. But you're completely correct. There is an answer in every single gunfight right now for Cloud9. Nezra 12-7, locking things down, and then Omit running out to the end of his gun right now.
Cloud9 doing a wonderful job of just keeping them under wraps here and finding all of the trades that they need. It's only the Aspect who fires back at any point at all. And this is now a 50-point lead. Aspect will find 3. Gives them a little bit of a boon here as they try to grab some scrap time.
Ezra just spots Denzer through the mid. Good check away there to allow Ethan to get involved. The man who needs to. 6-10. We've talked him up. Calls himself the truth. Really needs to deliver on the statements that he has made through this season. Slow start, but long ways to go. Aspect with 2. DK with another. Spawns a little bit all over the place. You do a great job there if you are Omit. Just to clear the board through the backside. Push all the way out. Cloud9 again in the position of having to rotate a long ways, but last time they just punched straight through the front door.
They try and do it again here. Looking for it at the moment, but already kills going down. This is all good for Cloud9 again. Omit just not putting up any resistance to these breaks so far. As it is double bubble for Cloud9. Points over Omit.
Aspect with 2, Denzer and another, and there you go, 4 dead. But we've talked about it already. There's been 2 clean setups for Omit in this matchup thus far. Instantly broken both times. So can you finally put some sort of Iron Curtain in place here? Aspect's going to play for the middle pressure. Beautiful stuff. You have flipped the spawns. You read that Gwyn is through your backside. Rotation's looking pretty good, but then Nezra and Gwyn get active and shot all of that down. So all on Denzer to try and be a thorn in the side.
Still chasing, still probably calling out, and I've lost him. Don't know where he's gone here. Checking all the corners, picks the wrong one, and Neж ends up in that chase. Aspect is firing on all cylinders, but unfortunately the rest of this team are missing a couple of spark plugs because this is getting better for Cloud9.
Gap now up to 60 points. The pro team in the lead. Wouldn't know that they were the underdogs coming into this. They have been in complete control. DK trying to get himself up and active around the point, but again, every single time you see blue in the feed, there is an instant answer from Cloud9. They're happy to play the trade game.
Again, just better on this map here, and the words I said before, I truly believe them, but the Cloud9 didn't care. They are just the better team at the moment. Better trades, better position. Point in the ascendancy. They will grab some scrap time here, Omit, but it is Cloud9 with that back spawn for P2 potentially.
Wevy 6 in a row here. One more for the streak. Guns up and over. Big gunfight. No, it's just going to be shy of the points required. Big kill out of Ethan to shut that down. You're trying to get two players off the spawn. Control short. And Encourage wins one that he should never have gotten away with.
Stays alive at the same time as well. Wevy tries to break this, but DK's holding. They've got a few players out towards the stack to the front door. At least one is going to be able to get through here. It's Nedra out towards the back, and he manages to break the ankles and get through into it, but Aspect firing back. It's a better spawn here for both of these, and it does mean that Omit will come ahead in these trades.
Oh, Ethan just needs to buy time, unfortunately, will suffer damage from the trophy system. You will go at this once more if you are Cloud9. Close spawns for Omit, meaning you have 3 bodies here, outnumbered for the moment until DK can get to position. It's short. Nezra might go on the back flank here. No, decides to cut back inside.
Good little foray into a comeback here for Omit as, well, they will have that back spawn and lose it as well. Did they get the spawn out? They did. That is unbelievable. Yep. You'll give that up for him as well, but it's only going to be Aspect out here. Fortunately, this man's got shoulders like boulders. He is taking this game for his team so far. He's one of the reasons it's so close.
Unfortunate for Omit. The Cloud9 mistake is there, but not punishing enough. Aspect fell. Does manage to get his boys further up the map at least, but when Nezra's shooting as he has been so far through this map, a difficult foe to shut down. DK with 1 though, manages to get himself through here at circle. And under pressure and drops, so no pressure to really push back on if you are Omit here. Trying to get some sort of presence in the middle of the map, but we're already 30 seconds through, Bryce.
Well, they're absolutely beaming them. Cloud9 are demolishing Omit. It was supposed to be Omit, the team that was going to beat pro teams here at this event, but so far, potentially falling at the first hurdle, just not finding anything really against this Cloud9 team. It's only Aspect. The players that we were talking about looking at realistically, DK and Ethan, largely quiet on the front.
Wevy has just been unstoppable. 24 and 15. Feels like he's pushing towards a streak every time we get a look in. And right now, if you are Omit, you are scrambling. Trying to get yourself into some sort of position because this Rocks Hill has not been good for you. Fighting the back goes DK's way. Big 2 from him. Ethan on the other side, you collapse it up the kill box. You need the lion's share of these points, but Wevy calls in the streak.
Here we go. That's coming down as well. The first few will be deflected by any trophy systems into the point, which they should be. But the rest of the team have run away. They've got out of it. Wevy finds 1. He will now try and get this through for a second. Not going to be able to. Cloud9 are back in. They're in a good spot here to try and take this hill away and potentially put this game to bed.
Just straight through the front door again if you are Encourage and Nezra. Encourage now on his own spree. It just feels like right now the hot gun in Cloud9 hands. Remainder of the time here would put you pretty damn close. It's got to be pure perfection from Omit. And I'm looking at Denza 11 and 25. You're the veteran. You're the man that's supposed to be helping these young guns slot into position and feel comfortable out on the map, and it's been anything but.
Oh, that's another wipe. It's only going to be DK who finds 1 into the trades into this, but it's still a bad scenario. Cloud9 are only going to be 21 points away.
Aspect's going to squeeze out here. So often the role for this team, press out away from the point and attempt to provide space. Unfortunately, all your teammates die in the process. So now, despite the 3-piece, he's going to need to get the boys in to help support, flip this hill back out, and the nade, oh, unfortunately, it's a team nade, drops you in a 1v4 on the hill.
And they're in. It's just 18 seconds to get this one done, and just a massive victory against Omit if they can handle it. Denza finds 2. Gets himself back on the board after a couple of disappointing gunfights. But make no mistake, this game is coming to a close soon, and I don't think Omit are going to be in the greatest position.
Nezra picks up a ridiculous 2-piece, but Aspect answers with 3 of his own. Breaks 30 now, truly doing everything he can to get his team into the matchup. And it has to happen now, really, because rotations are on and Cloud9 can see it off here.
With the P1 approaching, it is Cloud9 who will look to just try and grab a couple of points here. Encourage already finds one, knows to turn, look for the rest of the players, but his teammates are cleaning them up before he can do anything. Aspect is the only player trading here as it goes back and forth between them, but this might end on this P1. Cloud9 have put their foot firmly on the accelerator, and they have burned Omit out of this first map. It could be too much pressure, but already here we go. S&D upon us. Encourage takes down Ethan straight off the rip.
It's one of the things that Ethan can be egregious off, getting a little over-aggressive in those first blood engagements. Encourage welcomes him in to the Lion's Den, finds the first, and Gwyn, well, he'll get an easy second.
Massive advantage now. Look back here, and well, they're going to get one back at least. Nezra will go down, 2 versus 3. Oh, Wevy. He's going for a bit of a swim here, and timing will be everything for him as well, and he gets it at the same time. Denza will fall, and now Aspect alone.
Through the mid here, otherwise it's just a big hit through Laundry, and you've backed all the way off here if you're Cloud9. You're comfortable with your positioning around this bomb. And the conga line will begin if you're Omit, and Ethan will open it up at least through mid.
Get it back now through 3 versus 3. Fight go down, Wevy will find Ethan. And Encourage knows where a player's going to be already, but Denza grabs him down to 2 versus 2 with 22 seconds to go as well. But they don't have the information. Where are these players? Where can I get to? I think he just saw him. Denza is not going to find Gwyn, but Aspect will. 14 seconds in a dream. Wevy alone.
Wevy has got eyes on bomb though, and that will be all she wrote. You can't get to the bomb to defuse in time. So great stuff from the young man. Trigger very much so in control of the A side. You know where these opponents are going to play, so let them drop this rock if they shall, and then just play the numbers advantage on the retake.
Oh, this is a bit of timing as well. They don't know where they're going to be. They haven't got a clue.
The hell did we just watch?
Oh, Aspect will find one, though. A little bit of information goes through. DK finds a second. Somehow this is a 2 versus 2.
Surely one that we can't really believe hit inside the venue, but Aspect will now be able to plant this bomb. DK has checked mid, checking L now, will spot the opponents. Aspect has the timing, now he can get away, but what's the setup look like?
I think that bomb was planted the other side. It is. Oh, big gunfight as well. DK, a little bit tagged up here at the same time. Worried about it. There's another tag coming through here. It's a long flank, but I'll tell you something. Pros don't fake, and they certainly don't worry about this going through. Wow. Cloud9! Ninja! Better all around. That bomb's now going down pretty fast here. Cloud9 looking to keep capitalizing on this massive amount of momentum they brought up here, but DK finds the first. Oh, Gwyn's in a great position. There's one from Gwyn. Looks for the second. Ooh. Gwyn for the win. Spin and take them down. Aspect will bring one back for a 2 versus 2.
You read this in behind you. Should have heard the noise. And Denza, do you actually expect this play to be out on the ledge? All sorts of timings, and Wevy's just going to hold his trigger.
I think this is done. Wevy, they don't know where he's going to be. They'd have to find Gwen as well. Wevy says, thank you very much. Easy. Aspect finds one. Will he find the last? No, he will not. 3 for Gwyn. Cloud. Can't really do a highlight package for Omit yet. They haven't given us anything, but there's a first blood for them at the very least.
Not to plant this press through. The one thing is you have no information on mid other than DK's watch over from Van, but he's pivoting right now. Denza, though, should get the timing. Bomb goes down. You play out through this Laundry side if you're amongst this Omit roster. Denza will have point of contact with Nezra.
Trying to get back into it as well. There's a first couple of bullets going down, but it is going to be a trade, and that only benefits Omit. But now it comes down to a 2 versus 2. 30 seconds. Aspect will grab one back. Encourage finds himself in the unenviable position of a 1 versus 2 with a defuse to grab, and, well, they'll play shoulders and peekaboo all day.
DK did well there. Aspect was not in position for a very long time, stays alive, and suffocates Encourage out of the map eventually. So one on the middle.
It's a bang out. Everybody's going for it as well. It's just trade after trade. DK finds 2. Nezra and Wevy grab their own in reply. But that's now down to a 1 versus 2. DK is on a 4 streak, but he would have to make this 6 if he wants to win. Almost grabs Encourage, but not quite enough. And the carry squares up to him. A little bit reckless.
Surely not.
Why are you challenging?
DK will actually be ran out here by Wevy, but timing all for the Irishman. Rotate out. Spies up over at Laundry. These two won't meet each other for a moment. 45 seconds still on the clock. Wevy happy to let the map flip itself for a moment. Now, play out through the backside of Laundry. Could well just be a timing in front of him here. Let him post up over the top. Get one on the board. Get you a missile. You can call him from the skies.
Giving up mid-map control. They know something's going down here as well. There's so many players into the middle here. Goes down to a 3 versus 3. This is dangerous. This is always the most dangerous point when that bomb is being planted here. DK knows there's a player now on the flank as well, and that bomb gets planted, but it's a bit of trouble. Oh, they're going to rely on DK to try and clutch again. They don't find it, and that is going to be 5-2.
Ethan is getting first bloods. I think all 3 of his kills have been them, but moments like this, where he's just isolated.
Nice, so weak. He's going to go down again here. He's almost trying to chase glory. Advantage Cloud9. Going out towards A here. They've got Gwyn way out towards the back as well. Basically, all the control, apart from mid, is theirs. Wevy just trying to stay alive now. He knows he doesn't need to chow that. That bomb is going down. Advantage to Cloud9.
Gwyn's in a great position here just to play and cut this off. Yeah, Aspect doesn't check it. Makes this look incredibly comfortable for Cloud9. Oh my lord, it just getting nothing. Absolutely nothing out of Cloud9. Ruthless stuff as DK tries to reposition, and that will be all she wrote for this one.
And Cloud9 have just stamped a message.
Trying to clear out the south side from Denza.
Yeah, they're trying to stay alive here for as long as possible. Knows that it's a very important position to play here, but goes down as well. And, well, if that EMP gets scooped, that is away. They've already got players deep. They're leaving it for the next player as well. They go out towards the back, trying to get players through, but it's Gwyn. Finds the first. Finds the second. Will go down to a third, but I don't think it's going to matter. That's a cross. Oh, what a save by Denza.
Gwyn does incredible work there, to be fair. Pushes all the way through, gives the information, then plays cutoffs.
Last player to try and stop it. The rest of them going through. Encourage has done a wonderful job. Goal line stop again. And with 45 seconds left to go, nobody has broken the deadlock.
And Lord, what a goaltender he has proved to be thus far. 2 big ones. Stop Omit having a lead through this. That being said, counter-attacking ball has been the name of the game thus far, and as Cloud9 try and drive it forward again, Denza's in the way.
Oh, there's still opportunity. Still very much a chance. Aspect with the first one to try and block here. You can see already Wevy is trying to move out towards the middle, but Ethan's going to grab this, and now he's moving. He's managed to get a little bit through. I don't know if he can do this in time. He's going to go around the outside, go over the top, and he's got it! Little bit of movement gets it going.
Lovely example of putting the Omni movement to use there from Ethan. Leaves his opponent guessing, sends him for a hot dog in the end as he opts and overs. You will retrieve the device again, but if anything, you'll be very happy to walk home 1-0 up if you're Omit. Spark a little bit all the way through from Denza. The problem is it's got to turn into something he does well in couches to drop in courage. That sets up a kill box now. DK with 2 of his own should be able to squeeze forward, retrieve the device, and off you go through Dojo side.
Oh, they've got bodies, they've got blockers, they've got positioning. Ethan finds one. Not going to find the second. Not going to really matter either, though. Everybody commits to this one to get it home. And, well, that's more than good enough. Aspect last alive and not going to be able to get anything going for the relay. But that is now 2-0 to Omit.
Beautiful work from Denza to set that all up in the... He checks back up. There will be no reach out from Denza. He's just trying to be a thorn here. Just slip away. Try and stop reinforcements in through the middle. Buy time for Ethan. He's got 2 of his own.
Oh, he's going back and forth here. Ethan is just trying to fight 2 different directions at once, but they win it as well. They get 3 down here, and now Nezra is backing up very, very quickly. Now they're going for a bit of a switch again here. Denza's going to try and grab somebody off of the respawn, but only gets a team kill for his benefit. They are in a good position. They have the blockers going through now. It's going to be Aspect who has to hold the line, and he does. 3-0 to Omit.
It's very well played by Aspect. Puts his body on the line, essentially sponges up the damage. Cloud9 are going to attempt to rally for a counter here. Manages to get squeezed all the way through, but Aspect again. Now you've got to play trade out. Gwyn's over the top of it. Wevy should be able to slip through. Puts one on the board. 3-1. 2 minutes 30 to go. From it now.
Oh, Nezra just trying to stay alive here, but Aspect finds amazing too. And, well, Ethan will grab one as well. Encourage is going to be around the back here, but he's going to be a little bit quicker in case it's a play get through. Oh, he's going to try and get through. Oh, he was lucky. DK turns and burns before anything else can possibly happen. And here comes the EMP again. 38 seconds for Omit. This is really just damage control.
They simply hold that device. Takes 10 seconds per time to spawn up mathematically. Well, pretty much done with, but Omit looking to build confidence into their superstar. And Ethan finds 4 to really seal the deal. Final nail in the coffin, if ever it was needed. We talked about it. It starts with 1. And Omit putting that on the board here. And all of their players, their superstars, have stood up when needed.
And well, let's find out how it goes on GRIDLOCK though. Is it the final flurry of Omit for this year, or of Cloud9 going to let them go map 5?
Well, the engagements largely go the way of Omit. Aspect with a lovely little 2-piece there. May missing Courage, playing out through your backside. You are actually checking this, but Courage still gets active. Drops 2 quickly enough that Denza's trade relatively ineffectual. Rotation starts here over towards P2 with 20 seconds left on the time. You can see what Omit are preferring. You're going to play in through the connector. And all the kills do go your way. So guns hot to start this off. And the rotation in with 10 seconds to go.
Towards the back here, DK's going to find another one. Going to find another 2. DK has been shooting so straight in this series. Now on a 5 streak as they hit this rotation. Now they're looking for even more. DK trying to back up a teammate here at the same time. They know there's a bit of a fight going down here. There's a big couple of kills here from Cloud9. Well, they've done a wonderful job of breaking this. Only Denza going to be left alive, but as they close spawn for Omit, as they will fight back into this.
The concern for Omit here is, again, it's just that hit through the front. All your setup, all your work, it doesn't really matter if you can't just win a damn gunfight. Cloud9 will be here. You are eventually pushed straight back out, and they're just cooking an 8 for a little bit long there. Almost gets caught with it in its grip, but DK, Aspect, Denza do enough. Clear it back out. Big 25 seconds here early, just to try and extend the gap out. Make you comfortable for the first time in a hard point in this series.
Good split here from Cloud9. Take the rest of this time and start getting that rotation going through. If they can hold it for this, it will be a good turn of events for them, but they do lose that scrap. They are now going to be first over to the next hill, though, and if they can do that as well, they might be able to grit this back to equal.
Big gunfight in the middle. DK wins against Encourage. Wevy, though, will find a big 2-piece. Aspect and DK dropped, so it's going to set up in place now if you are Cloud9. Rotations start to come through. You can see what the play is here from Omit. An attempt to just set up from 2 different angles. Play the kill box.
Here we go. Pressure coming through. Ethan to just catch one in the teeth, though. Nothing they can do to it. Wevy finds another one, and this is a great hole coming into it. Aspect's outnumbered and outgunned and taken out of the situation. And for Cloud9, 33 seconds onto the clock will put them firmly into the lead.
Yeah, superb ball from Cloud9. That nade just buys you time on one side where you check the other and win the gunfight. So outnumbered but not out-tooled if you are this pro roster. And Nizra with 2, Encourage another. Now we'll take the lead in this matchup. So Omit late on the rotation, heavily punished for it, trying to get ahead at 3.
Here comes the first gunfight on the rotation. Everybody is everywhere. Ethan will find one, though. Looking for them. Aspect will find a second. Nezra will grab Aspect, and Ethan will now go looking for it. And Nezra! What a wonderful bit of wherewithal to make sure that they did not go down here. Nobody confident in their battle lines.
Important fight here. Nezra, 1 away from the spree. But you will get back in if you are Ethan and Aspect. You don't get that kill, so just all gunny from here.
Wevy just keeps finding kills that you don't think he's going to make here. Denza is just firing against Encourage straight away. DK trying to back up. Knows he needs to find something. Denza finds a second one as well. Eventually will go down to a nade as guns wouldn't take him out. But everybody piling through. It's more and more going into it. And now you can see it's slowly but surely turning into Cloud9's hands.
The nade player as well, just dropping over the top of your teammate at the doorway there to support him. Does enough of the work to allow you back in. That being said, Ethan's hitting drive-bys as he slides in, cleans out the point. Scrap time now, would tie things back up as we go into our second set of rotations. Razor thin, the margins between these two. It's largely been Nezra and the big plays that he's been making, but every single player contributing to the story of this one thus far.
Now, over towards this P1, the difference is not that big. Bit of a stack coming through. Omit trying to get into a position here as well. Trophies going out at the same time for them. Both teams will have it, but it's a difficult one to break into. Denza's going to try and maybe throw this needle if he can. There goes one, but just outgunned, outplayed, and it's all going to be Cloud9 with its first hold.
suppression from the grenades so often. It feels like every time Omit get there, they're in bits and pieces. Often succumbing up to a ton of flak. And, well, if you do manage to get through that, the stun nade will greet you next. Nearly managed to walk away with 2 if you're Denza. Ethan's there for his own little 2-piece, but, well, it's all traded out. Cloud9 will contest this for now. DK, who has been shooting incredibly well through this series, but will be dropped next. And team starting to set up for that P2 rotation. Nezra trying to just sneak past. Break this Omit setup.
Nezra finds a good first one. Looking for a second. He's going to be tagged up though as well. They've got to take him out here to just clean the line. And well, Nezra, over and over again. He's 17 and 10. He's just being a constant thorn in the side of Omit. Keeping this game somewhat always in contest.
Off in the front if you are Cloud9, but this has been your routine through pretty much every hard point that you've had to break thus far. Ethan, lovely little 2. Slows it down, allows his boys into the fight, and tries to chow with 1, and lovely stuff, much better. It is a solid hold on the front battle lines for Omit. Feels like the first time in the series we've really been able to talk about that. They're finally starting to heat up here.
Ethan emptying everything he can down the street to try to keep them at arm's length for a second longer. Yeah, it's going to be a commit here for Cloud9 on the rotation. They've got to as well Aspect. It's a big fight to win. The rest of them now going to try and get into the position. As a lead change comes in, Omit are in the driving seat.
It's a lovely adjustment this from Omit. If we go back to last time, Cloud9 were very early here on the rotation, and that's sort of Omit was pushed out, snuffed out over and over again, but it doesn't matter if you try and contest it, because Cloud9 have showers on lock.
Last time around, Cloud9 held this wonderfully. But this time we'll be looking to write a different chapter. Here comes a couple of trades coming through. It's Nezra. He's got 17 health, but it doesn't matter. Finds his second. Ethan flies into this point as well. Finds the kill he needs. Ban! Nezra finally falls, and it will be Omit who smashed their way in.
All about technical gun skill, that one from Ethan. Want to write home about as it breaks this wide open again, but that being said, Cloud9 refuse to go away. They dig in deep, and will swing back at this young roster.
Everybody stacked, everybody now going to try and get through here, but Aspect falls first. Encourage still holding on the outside. Ethan will find 1. Looking for his second. Grabs that one as well. Looking for his third. Can't quite get it onto Quinn, who finds 2. Wevy will take down DK. And at the moment, it's a hold, a glorious hold for Cloud9, as that spawn goes to them as well.
Keep standing up tall. Continue to push back off the board as well. So often the linchpin for Cloud9 in these holds. You have the numbers advantage, but the spawns are close if you are Cloud9.
Well, finally Ethan seems to be moving. Every time we jump onto his point of view, he is smooth. But this is all going to come down to a couple of big fights here. Look at the players now trying to stack in through the doorways, through the windows, through the stairways. Ethan finds another 2. And they're just trying to get this lead back into their hands. Denzel will now push out towards the back. It is a fight to the bitter end as that lead changes again.
Pace is relentless, and it feels like that's about Ethan's 15th multi-kill as he's really started to find his way into this one. 4 in a row, eventually cut down. Aspect trying to play the crossover, won't let anybody else flood through this backside, at least not without a bunch of bullets, and another 2-piece on the board. Omit push away, the Cloud9 response, and it's into our 3rd set of rotations. We're split by 25 points.
Oh, hello, Ethan. We'd missed you. We wondered where you had gone, but finally he's moving with purpose. Back on the P1. It is going to be Omit currently in the lead, looking to try and hold for as long as possible.
Nezra just a shimmy and a shake. He slowed down a little bit over these last couples because he's being snuffed out by big plays. Denza with 2 more. Wevy, though, goes for his own little hero piece. And there's DK to clear the point off. Cloud9 spawn at connector. We'll swing back at this, but nades bombard from the skies.
Oh, so much. Everybody throwing ordnance into this point to try to soften the blow. Here comes the hit. All 4 piling forward. Quinn looking for his second. Going to grab it at the same time. Nezra grabs 2 as well. And Omit have finally been rebuffed off of this P1.
Omit's play from P1 into P2 has been so often drawing up a line at this point, not allowing Cloud9 to rotate in through the backside. You're going to attempt to flip that here if you are the CDL side. Wevy's checking up and over. Encourage gets the first. It means you have the numbers, but DK's in through the back.
Gets his first, not going to get his second though. Does go down here, and this time it will be Cloud9 in the driving seat. They have the position onto this P2 already. Denza is trying to find Encourage, isn't going to. The spawn's going to go a little bit better for him. Through the shop, they're looking to break back in.
Encourage is trying to buy time till his boys play up through the street. Ethan and Co will fly, and another 2-piece. Surely not! No, finally cleared out, but duff damage to make DK's trade easy.
Nezra goes down as well. Big hole coming through here. Cannot win it on this one, Omit. But they can certainly put the fright of God straight into Cloud9 if they get all of these points. Here goes. Big fight from Gwyn. He's going to manage to take down DK. Now it gets a little bit crazy onto the point here. Nezra again, finding the kills that he needs to find. There's another one going through. It's going to be Ethan this time for his 2. He always finds 2. But still a fight from Cloud9 as we look towards P3 very soon.
Wevy just tries to stay alive for an extra moment. Won't manage to do so for an important 10 seconds on over to Omit. Put them about 25 away from winning this. It's this all-important rotation to the showers. Cloud9 have been so good here thus far. Rebuffed Omit at every opportunity, whether they're on rotation or not, and it happens yet again. You'll get locked in.
Cloud9 have just been better so many times. They cannot win it onto this point, but they won't want to let a second go. Here comes the push. 2 different directions from Omit. They are waiting. This is calculated. Already Wevy gets one though. Just broken the back of it, and Coach is going to get a second. Nezra will get a third, and Gwyn gets a 4th. It was calculated, but you got your sums wrong, and now it is all falling to Cloud9. They will retake the lead onto this push. The spawn is still up for grabs.
Every time an answer to the equation is the Omit hit here at the showers, and you do enough in the trades to make it a 2v2. Omit are going to send this again, push this mightily close, because Cloud9, they're edging ever near as well to seeing this series out.
Oh, big hit coming through for a little bit of scrap time. The spawn has gone away from them here, and now Cloud9, they will go out of the lead again. Everybody get ready to rumble. We're going into P4 with 24 seconds to win.
Huge fight on the backside, looking to lock down those spawns. It's going to be all on Aspect. Wevy's going to fly up and high to the right. Aspect does enough of the more bodies. No, you get the close spawns. If you Omit, you'll go back at this Cloud9 hill. Cloud9 needing just 10 more seconds.
Oh, encouraged finds it, but Aspect's trying to get him after this point. Cannot find the second, though. Back on the point here again. DK needs to find it. Can't. Encourage has gone berserk. He's found 4, and that might spell game. They're trying to get back into it. Encourage has got 5.
God.
It's knife out. It's guns out. It might be Omit out. They lose here at EWC 3-1 to Cloud9.
And the pro side will rise to their feet as one, and in unison let Omit know they indeed do not belong on the same stage. For all of their efforts, for all of the superstar potential, it is the same old story, the old guard coming on through. Great stuff, really, to stand up when it felt like the guns were getting hot, when it just seemed like Ethan and Co were building their way into this series. They refused to relent to the pressure. It's a case of what could have been.
Cloud9, my friend, welcome to the booth. Big congratulations. Listen, I think there were a lot of folks that had your opposition on top, and you all just took it.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to the people out there?
I got no hate for anyone, man. I'm just playing the game, just shooting the gun.
I love it, man. Hey, what really worked well for you guys today? Because I think today looked like a totally different team than yesterday.
I think we were just coming in with a lot of vibes and a lot of confidence. Our comms, we were just working on our comms a lot. That's been a main focus point in our scrims, and I think it translated into the game, and it just made us all play better.
I could hear it up here, so I think it's a great idea. Comms sounded great.
For sure, vibes indeed very, very high. But I will ask the question, of course, like, what have you done to develop coming into this? Because you obviously had extended time off in order to really prep and draw up a playbook, essentially, for this. So what did you do? Let us all know.
Honestly, we did a lot of prep on our breaking strats, like going into the match, and we were also looking at the other team's breaks and just coming up with like ideas and things we could be doing within like the S&D and the hardpoints. So I think that helped us a lot.
Fair enough. Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologise. I picked the other side to win over you guys, but yeah, that was not what I was expecting coming into it here as well. Such a hot start, but I'm going to do what I always do and cover the bad map. What happened in the overload, in your opinion?
In the overload, I think we just weren't being decisive enough. We were giving them too many opportunities to just like fly at us and just take the ball back from us. And yeah, if we can probably just like, I don't know, we can fix that up easy.
Fair enough. Easy fix. Wonderful.
Easy fix sounds great to me. Encourage, I want to give you a moment because I feel like your roster has some players that have popped off in many ways, but as a cohesive team, obviously work today. Shout out your teammates. Talk to me about those players. What role do they have? Where do you see them?
My teammates are beasts, honestly. Like, Nezra is just flying. Wevy's getting cracked. He's honestly, Isaiah, Gwyn, he's like our vet now.
Yeah.
He obviously has like some time in the league, so he's been helping out a lot. So honestly, all my teammates are just very good, and yeah, we played very good today.
I love that you're bringing up Gwyn because obviously he's come into this team, and you guys do look very strong coming out of this series, of course, because we all expected a very different script, and well, you guys shut us all up, so well done on that. But I don't think you guys have had many opportunities to sit here and really thank those who have backed you through the year and supported you in through the year, and now, of course, standing up tall in Paris for the EWC. What do you have to say to those who have stood by you despite a difficult year?
Shout out to you guys. Obviously, we haven't been doing much this year, if not anything, but hopefully we can make a run at this EWC, and yeah.
Fair enough.
Appreciate it. Hey, Cloud9, congrats on the win. Encourage. Go celebrate my man.